Coming up on Mountain News this morning, country music stars continue to remember and honor the life of our coal miner's daughter. And attorneys continue to help people in our region who may face issues as they continue to seek assistance to help themselves recover and rebuild after disaster.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. I'm Dakota Makris. It is Thursday and it's just before 5 o'clock. Good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. And let's take it over to our Letcher County Bureau where we find our, I guess a special guest, Brendan Robinson. Brendan, good morning to you. How's it going, buddy?
Good morning. I sound a lot worse than I feel.
Yeah.
In COVID quarantine this morning, but we're glad to be back here a little bit. So we're going to get you up to date this morning, and then we're going to let Cameron have the morning off.
Yeah.
He'll still be working today, just going over to the Jenny Wiley Festival in Prestonsburg. Let's take a look at our temperatures this morning. It's a bit chilly out there across parts of the region, so be careful as you head through the first part of your morning. You're seeing temperatures ranging from the 30s in Jonesville to 50 there in Jackson this morning. We took the Monticello sensor off. It's been offline there for quite some time, so we decided to finally take it off the map. 43 Hazard, 40 Manchester, 48 Pikeville, also 37 in Clintwood. Just noticed them there, and 41 in Jacksboro. Coffee forecast a little extra this morning, or max warming needed depending on what the temperature is in your area. As we head deeper into the day, the outdoor forecast is going to feature a mix of sun and clouds, but overall not too bad. Temperatures in the mid-70s this afternoon. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, reactions from stars around the country and worldwide continue to come in following Loretta Lynn's death at the age of 90. Country music singer and songwriter Bill Anderson says Loretta was one of a kind and that she would stand up to anyone.
She would stand up to anybody. Tenacity, I think, is a great word because what she had to overcome just growing up and in her normal life. And then she had to kind of fight her way into the music business in the beginning. It was a happy day in heaven for Conway Twitty. I'm sure he saw Loretta coming in. And he said, "Hello, darling. It's been a long time."
Well, during her 60-year career, Loretta had more than 50 top 10 hits and won just about every music award you can think of. And one of the many other singers paying tribute to Miss Loretta is Lawrence County native Ricky Skaggs. Skaggs says he knew her for a long time and says she opened many doors for young women who want to take the stage in the world of country music.
It was the perfect time. She was the perfect voice. She wrote most all of her hit songs, and she never steered away from the truth. She always was drawn to singing about the truth, not just making something up, but she always wrote songs about her true life and the way she felt about stuff.
Skaggs believes much of Loretta's legacy will be her songwriting. He says she will always shine not just in country music, but in the music industry as a whole. Well, flowers adorn the doorstep of Loretta's beloved ranch in Humphreys County, Tennessee. Many people passed through, some with flowers, while others took pictures outside of the gate of her home. Lisa Box was born and raised in nearby Waverly. She says she naturally got to know members of the Lynn family through the years.
Back in the day when I was younger, we could see her in Walmart and everybody would be so ecstatic to see her.
Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis says Loretta will be laid to rest at her ranch in a private ceremony. Now, specifics of those arrangements have not yet been announced. The Grand Ole Opry will pay tribute to Loretta Lynn this week during all of its 97th birthday shows. Organizers to honor her life and contributions to the Opry and country music. For a list of shows and events, just head to opry.com. Well, as we deal with the heartbreak that came with late July's historic flooding, organizations continue to help those who were impacted. Apple Red Legal Aid held a disaster relief clinic on Wednesday. 5 attorneys with Apple Red were at the Whitesburg King Kitchen helping people with FEMA appeals and other disaster-related issues. Attorney Whitney Bailey says they understand how overwhelming it has been for families to receive denials during this stressful time.
In my mind, a denial isn't necessarily the end of the line. That's just the starting point of like, let's keep this process rolling. Come talk to Apple Red, talk to any attorney that is willing to help you with these appeals, and we're able to ideally get people a little bit more money as far as FEMA claims go.
Bailey says they hope to continue to have clinics like they did yesterday, but if you still need assistance, you can call the Apple Red hotline using the number we have on WYMT.com and on your screen. Well, COVID cases are trending down here in Kentucky. On Wednesday, the state health department reported nearly 4,000 new cases in 1 week. That's around 3,400 fewer cases than the week before. 61 new deaths related to COVID were also reported. The state's positivity rate is down to 7.7%. Well, thank you so much for getting your Thursday morning started with us here on Mountain News This Morning. When we come back, SpaceX and NASA celebrate a successful launch after it was delayed due to the impact of Hurricane Ian.
My name is Brandon Robinson, and I am one of those COVID cases. We're going to continue to see clearing skies a little bit later on today and temperatures that will climb. I'll highlight this forecast in about 3 minutes.